Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are keeping well. As you can see, मैं अपना makeup already कर चुकी हूँ. So today's video is going to be another one of my top 10 series. In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys my top 10 blushes that I absolutely love for during the summers. Summers में ना थोड़े से brighter colors अच्छे लगते हैं cheeks पे. A hint of a bright pink or a bright coral or a bright orange. These are the types of colors that at least I gravitate towards during the summers, and that is what I'm going to show you guys in today's video. Also, currently there's a giveaway going on my channel, which I'll link on the screen above. If you haven't checked it already, you definitely should. And now let's get started with today's video. Now, as always, मैं 5 high-end और 5 drugstore blushes आपके साथ share करने वाली हूँ. And let us start with my drugstore blushes. The first blush that I'm going to show you guys is my Makeup Revolution blusher reloaded in the shade Rose Kiss. Now this is what it looks like. It comes in a square packaging. It can be a tad bit bulky and does not have any mirror or a brush to it, but the formula on this is absolutely beautiful. It's a powder blush, but it just feels like butter on the skin, and this is what the shade Rose Kiss looks like. It's a beautiful bright rosy pink shade, and it just feels absolutely stunning on the cheeks. It gives you such a beautiful and a very natural looking flush of color to your face, and I absolutely am in love with this blush. Now summers में ना I personally like to wear more powder blushes because यहाँ की जो summers है ना इंडिया की वो बहुत humid होती हैं, तो जो cream products है ना वो humidity और sweat के साथ मिलके और ज़्यादा चिप से हो जाते हैं, which I personally do not like. So I gravitate more towards powder blushes, and सारे 10 के 10 blushes जो मैं आज आपको दिखाने वाली हूँ, they are all powder blushes. Next up I have my Huda Beauty powder blush in the shade Sweet Pea. This is what it looks like. It comes in again in a square transparent packaging. It's quite sleek. It also does not have any mirror or a brush to it, and it has such a beautiful flower pattern engraved in it. This is what the shade Sweet Pea looks like. It is a beautiful cool toned pink. It does not look much in the swatch, I know, but once you apply it to your face, it adds such a beautiful flush of pink to your face. It makes you look really nice and bright and youthful, and the formula on this is absolutely stunning. Once again, it's super creamy and buttery. Once you rub your finger in it, it feels super lightweight and it just blends out like a dream, and I am a fan of this formula from Huda Beauty. Next up I have my Freedom London blush in the shade Rare. This is what it looks like. It comes in a rectangular sleek packaging. Again, it has no mirror or no blush to it, and this is what the shade Rare looks like. It's a beautiful coral peachy shade. Again, very fresh and bright on the face, and it makes you look super youthful. The formula on this is a powder blush, but it may not be as creamy or buttery as my Revolution or the Flower one. It can be a bit powdery, but once you blend it out on the face, it looks absolutely beautiful. This is one of my absolute favorite blushes at the drugstore, price wise and color wise, and I absolutely love this shade from Freedom London. Next up I have my Calabar Cheek Illusion blush in the shade Coral Craving. Again, a round sleek packaging, no brush, no mirror to it, and this is what the shade Coral Craving looks like. Now again, as the name suggests, it's a beautiful bright coral orangey kind of a shade. Again, it looks super fresh, super youthful, and just brightens up your face once you apply it. It will just give life to your face. Well, this can also be a tad bit powdery once you just dip your brush in it, but once you blend it out, once you apply it to your cheeks, you will fall in love with this blush formula. And this line of blushes from Calabar has so many shade options, but this one is one of my absolute favorites of all time. And last from the drugstore, I have my KBeauty matte blush in the shade Sweet Salmon. Classic KBeauty packaging, color coded with the blush at the bottom and a rose gold lid. Comes with a full-sized mirror, no brush. You guys know I love this blush line from KBeauty. I mean, it has been one of my absolute favorites for such a long time, and this shade in particular is such a beautiful coral pinky-ish kind of a shade. Again, a very bright, very fresh color. It will add life to your face, and it looks absolutely stunning on all skin tones. You get so many shade options in this line from KBeauty, and trust me, you will absolutely love the blush formula from KBeauty, and I have been a fan for a very long time, and I can't rave enough about this blush formula. Now coming on to my higher end blushes. The first one is my MAC Cosmetics Glow Play Blush in the shade Grand. This is what it looks like. It comes in a classic MAC packaging, just that it's a transparent packaging unlike the regular line of blushes. This one is a putty formula. It's not a cream blush, it's not a powder blush, it's a cream to powder kind of a blush. Just look at how nice and squishy this is, and again you get so many shade options in these. This is what the shade Grand looks like. It's a beautiful coral peachy shade, and I mean I can't talk enough about this blush. It's such a beautiful formula. It looks so natural. It just meshes with your skin, looks one with your skin, and it looks the most beautiful and fresh and natural, just like you've been out in the sun and you have a very natural sun-kissed blush to your face. You can apply it with your finger, you can apply it with your sponge, you can apply it with your brush, and it will just blend out like a dream. Next up, I have my Pat McGrath's Divine Blush in the shade Desert Orchid. Now, Pat McGrath, just look at the packaging. It's a classic Pat McGrath packaging, black glossy packaging, and such a sturdy and a heavy component. Comes with a full-size mirror to it, and just look at that pattern on the blush itself. This is what the shade Desert Orchid looks like. It's again a beautiful muted orangish kind of a shade. This one is a beautiful glowy blush. You do not really need a highlighter with this, and the formula on this is so buttery, so creamy, and I absolutely love this line of blushes from Pat McGrath. Now, it is Pat McGrath, it is going to be pricey, but still, if you're looking for a good high-end blush that you want to splurge on, this is such a beautiful blush. Next up, I have my Glowish by Huda Beauty Cheeky Vegan Blush Powder in the shade Caring Coral. This is what it looks like. It again is a very cute packaging, and it's color coded with the color of the blush. It again comes with a full-size mirror, and this is what the blush looks like. And this is what the shade Caring Coral looks like. Again, as the name suggests, it's a beautiful coral peachy shade, again a super fresh and a super bright one. I just love this blush from Huda Beauty. I mean, the formula is so nice. It's a powder blush, blends out like a dream, super creamy, super buttery, and it just blends out so beautiful. It gives you such a beautiful flush of color, and I mean it just looks absolutely phenomenal on the skin. Now, second to last, I have my Bobbi Brown powder blush in the shade Pale Pink. It's a classic Bobbi Brown packaging, black and transparent, no mirror, no brush to it, and it's a beautiful formula once again from Bobbi Brown. This is what the shade Pale Pink looks like. It's a beautiful, super bright, cool toned pink. It adds the most beautiful and a bright and a fresh flush of color. It makes you look so beautiful, so healthy. It just gives life to your skin, and this blush formula from Bobbi Brown is phenomenal, and you can wear it all around the year, but I personally love to wear it more during the summers because it adds a beautiful flush to the skin, and I mean it's a beautiful formula of blushes from Bobbi Brown. And last for today's video, I have my Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy Sculpting Blush in the shade Peach Passion. This is what it looks like. Just look at that luxe packaging. It's a classic Estee Lauder navy blue packaging. It's super heavy and such a stunning component. Comes with a full-sized mirror and a brush to it. And this is the blush that I have on my skin right now. And mind it, I'm not wearing any highlighter. This is such a beautiful glowy blush. The shade on this again is a stunning peachy coral kind of a shade, super fresh, super bright, and it has a very subtle golden hue to it, but it does not look shimmery or glittery on the face. It adds the most natural glow to the skin, and I just love this blush from Estee Lauder. Again, it's Estee Lauder. It's going to be super pricey, but again, it's a beautiful blush to have in your collection. If you're a makeup lover, if you're a makeup collector, trust me, you will love having this blush in your collection. And well, yeah guys, that is it. These are my top 10 blushes that I absolutely love, and these are my go-tos during the summers. These add the most fresh and a bright and a youthful flush of color to your face and makes you look really nice, and it will give life to your skin. And trust me, even if you're feeling so dull during the summers, these will just brighten up your mood, liven up your mood. I hope you guys enjoy watching my videos. If you do, please like and share my videos, and do subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.